Margarita and I have been a couple and business partners for almost 30 years now. And I remember the day I met her like it was yesterday. I was 19 years old, full of piss and vinegar, and 100% struck by love at first sight. Do you remember the day you met the love of your life? I bet there's some pretty spicy stories in this audience. It was a beautiful day in September.
You mean June?
Nope. I mean September.
No, it was June.
It was a beautiful day in June. I was at a student orientation meeting at Concordia University, and I felt like my future was filled with nothing but opportunity. Until I was reminded of an obstacle I had deliberately created for myself, one called a major lack of communication. You see, Concordia is an English-speaking university, and I did not speak a word of English. Needless to say, I spent half a day playing charades trying to get my questions answered, until another student, this one over here, said in perfect French,
Je suis bilingue, je peux t'aider?
Translation, I'm bilingual, can I help you? Finally, someone who could understand me. I caught myself in a full-on moment of pure joy, something I like to call a unit of happiness. And then my brain kicked in and I thought, are you kidding me? Why did it take you so long to come to my rescue?
Okay. So first, it wasn't half a day. It was like 20 minutes. And second, I was really shy, so you're lucky I said anything at all.
That's true.
And don't you ever forget who made the first move.
What? Honey, the first move here could totally be debated, trust me. But sure.
And here we are, almost 30 years later, still in love and recognized around the world as brand and business trailblazers. We've built 2 successful businesses of our own and hundreds with our clients. And being a couplepreneur has taught us not only how to work well together, but how to put in the work that's required to have a fulfilling relationship.
We believe there's great relationship wisdom in learning from what makes a business thrive. And over the years, we've noticed that some business strategies, when you apply them to relationships, create happier lives.
Now, let's face it, these 3 decades together haven't always been filled with rainbows and unicorns. In fact, we've almost thrown in the towel on our relationship 3 times.
4, counting this very morning in the dressing room.
Oh, right. We've fallen into the trap of lacking quality time together more often than we can remember.
And if there's one thing that business has taught us, especially in the realm of healthy boundaries, it's this. Couples should treat their relationship like $1 million client. Think about it. How hard is it to cancel a dinner with $1 million client versus canceling one with your significant other? Day after day, we all give our 300% at work. So why should it be any different for our relationship?
The biggest challenges couples face, in addition to money, that we hear over and over again are kids, and
Children.
no, they're actually lack of communication, lack of time together, and lack of boundaries.
3 doozies we are very familiar with and are pretty sure you're no stranger to them either. Now, are we experts at personal relationships? No. But we are experts at what makes a business grow and thrive. And we've discovered 3 simple yet pivotal business strategies that help us bust these challenges every single day. And without these, I am certain we would not be standing here together today.
The first strategy is be brave together. A successful business always takes the time to explore and manage risk, especially seeking out areas where there's a lack of communication. This involves curiosity and a lot of tough conversations. As business partners, we're not afraid of tough conversations, brave conversations. We have them a lot. And we take them into our personal lives all the time. We've even planned our hypothetical breakup on date night.
Brave conversations like asking for what you need or saying no to the things you're tolerating in your relationship offer great rewards when we have the guts to have them. Is there one brave conversation that deep down you know you need to have?
I remember having one 6 years ago, at a time when we were living an ideal life in downtown Vancouver, taking 16 weeks off a year and running a very successful branding business. Life was good, very good, except it wasn't. So one morning, I gathered my courage and dropped a bomb on our entire life. I shared how unfulfilled I felt in our business and that I was really feeling a calling to work with horses.
Horses? What? I was praying she was talking about horsepower in a motorcycle engine here. But somehow, I doubted that. So I listened. I knew this conversation could break us or bring us closer together. I knew it had the power to shift our lives 180 degrees, and boy, that it did.
We talked and talked about my unhappiness and my readiness to walk away from it all to pursue my true calling. After many sleepless nights and long, puffy-eyed days, we finally came up with a scary but inspiring new game plan. One that had us move out of our urban 700-square-foot cocoon and into the uncharted territory of a 5-acre equestrian estate, where we now incorporate the deeply transformational work of partnering with horses to overcome limiting beliefs, blind spots, and obstacles to success.
And by embracing a tough conversation, today, we both get to do what we love. And the best part is, I didn't even realize how much I was gonna love being out of the city. I mean, picture moi, trading my funky shoes for gumboots, shoveling manure. My friends certainly couldn't see it, but nope, it was just another totally unexpected increase to our units of happiness.
The second strategy is flow together. Successful business owners understand that a lack of time together can create a divide. Using yearly, quarterly, weekly, even daily meeting rhythms to plan and set goals towards a common vision helps everyone thrive and play their part in the flow of success. Now, this concept of rhythms can also be implemented in a personal relationship. We naturally have different rhythms as human beings. You are an early riser.
4 a.m. club, that's
Ugh.
right.
No, me, no thanks. And just to show how rhythms are ingrained in us, even though I force myself to wake up early every day, late at night, I still talk her ear off while she's clearly out of commission.
So, to thrive individually and together, we need a plan that flows with our natural rhythms and allows time for ourselves and for each other. Is there one thing you could do to create more quality time for your relationship? We plan our spontaneous time together.
I know. Planned spontaneity. Woohoo! Yes, we actually carve out blocks of time where we know we'll be doing something together. For instance, planning another breakup on date night.
Why not?
So the activity is spontaneous, but the time is planned.
Because you see, you're never going to find a block of spontaneous time in your couch cushions. If you want spontaneity, you've got to plan for it. Totally counterintuitive, I know. But by planning it, we're clear on our commitments together and can enjoy our personal time guilt-free. More glorious units of happiness.
The third strategy is grow together. As business owners, one of the biggest things that's prevented us from growing together is a lack of boundaries.
Yeah, isn't that a fun one?
No. And through all of our years of business coaching, we've learned to apply a lead-follow alternating leadership style to how we work as business partners and as a couple. So, when one of us takes the lead, the other supports the leader in that endeavor. Right, Isabelle?
Of course.
The key is to be crystal clear on which areas you each lead. As a couple in love and work, we're in danger of stepping on each other's feet all the time. The solution? Emotional safety boots in the form of clear boundaries.
We've learned that clear boundaries bring back the happy. Do you need more clear boundaries in your relationship? We ensure to assign a leader for every single task that's on our plates. Romantic, right? But it works. So whether it's as simple as calling the plumber or as intricate as planning our 30th anniversary, there is no confusion as to who's in charge of what. And if one of us even tries to cross the boundary line, all we have to say is, "Get out of my kitchen." And believe me, that alone has increased our units of happiness.
Be brave together, flow together, and grow together have been and continue to be why we thrive in our business, in our couple, and in all of our relationships. Now, in business, the success of these strategies is measured by performance and profit. But how do we measure them in our personal lives? It's simple, in units of happiness.
So, if you're looking for more happy in your life, remember to treat your relationship like $1 million client. And a great place to start is by being brave and by having that one tough conversation. Now, is all of this easy?
No.
Will it require a commitment to making your relationship work?
You bet it will.
Could it reduce the amount of fights in your life?
Possibly.
Can it better your relationships and your level of happiness?
That's a promise.
Yes.